Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan Battle video, and it looks to me as though Dokkan is going to start taking very positive steps in the right direction. I don't feel like Dokkan has been particularly bad or doing anything wrong really for quite a long time. For a long time now, I thought Dokkan has been exceptional. I mean, even look at tonight, right? So I want to make a video just talking about this Dokkan Now, this new thing that Dokkan is doing. And then to help celebrate this, they dropped the Step Up banner. The missing Step Up banner that everyone on Global has been wondering where it is. Well, y'all got it. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, this is, in fact, better than the Thank You banner or the Tanabata banner. I do still think that's probably coming, by the way. I don't know when, but that probably will still arrive at some point. But this is definitely better than that. The other thing I would like to point out, too, is I do believe Global is very likely going to get another one of these in, what, like 35 days or something like that? Like, on the 1st, I think Global is going to get another one of these. So, you know, and then, you know, Global there's going to be a big banner coming later on in December for Global. So, things are going to be very, very stacked upcoming. There is just no doubt about that, right? So we have this Step Up Summon banner. Now they released this again because of this Dokkan Now. So what this appears to me to be is some sort of like, so think of how Dokkan, for JP, there was the live stream that they had for the 4-year anniversary, and then they also had one for the 300 million download celebration. Those two. All right, now, basically, for both of those, right, they basically announced, like, different units that were coming out and all types of things, you know, along those lines. Basically, like, they showed off LR Baby, they showed off LR Oob, you know, then for the 300 million download celebration, they showed off Gohan and Cell. Like, I think this is probably going to resemble that in some way, which I think is going to be very, very cool. Of course, you know, we got Where to Watch on the Facebook, the Instagram, they're going to have a YouTube channel as well. Again, this is going to be very good. And this is a way for, again, Dokkan Battle producers to sort of like give us info directly. I think this is going to be a very positive thing for the game moving forward, right? For them to actually be able to like give us like sort of like advance notice of all these things that might be coming. So we're going to get one of these on the 4th. Now, the funny thing about that, right? Also, I do want to point this out. I believe what this is right here, the special summon event coming soon, and then the events, I believe that this right here it's talking about the Dokkan Now event, and then also the Step Up banner. I believe that's what this was teasing, a couple days ago now on the 25th, so we now know what that was, right? So let me head to the news. And then there is server maintenance announced for that same day on the 4th, that the Dokkan Now, you know, live stream or whatever is going to take place. So this is very, very interesting now. You know, there's a possibility that they could show the big gun that is going to be coming to Global in December, which, you know, I mean, if they're going to do that, you know, things are going to get very exciting for Global very soon. Don't forget that I believe also on that same day, I believe the World Tournament comes out as well. So, hold on. Let me pull it up. Where is the celebration info? Right here. So, if we go down, the tournament starts on the 5th, right? Yeah, okay. So, I believe that's the following day. So, with that maintenance, we'll get the details for this Android 17 card. Again, I'm not sure if this is an Android 17 card, a Hellfighter 17 card, or a future Android 17 card. Really, all three of them would be fine. I probably would lean more towards wanting a Hellfighter 17, just because we barely have any of those. But if this is like an Android/Cell Saga Android 17 that's a support type unit, that could actually be very good. So, you know, we'll see what else is going to come from this World Tournament. By the way, the next JP World Tournament, I believe, will introduce the next local LR. So keep that in mind. Okay, so we can get rid of this. Again, we'll head over to the Dokkan Now thing. So the special program Dokkan Now will be released on the official social media pages of Dokkan. at 1900 Pacific Standard Time on the 4th of December. In this show, the producers of Dokkan Battle will unveil a sneak peek of the latest game information. So again, this should resemble what those JP live streams look like. I'm sure that JP will still continue to do those before big celebrations. Like, I bet you there will probably be a live stream sometime in the middle of January or the end of January, probably announcing perhaps even who the 5-year anniversary units are, maybe like some of the other units and some of the other events that are going to happen. And then I think there's a pretty good chance that this Dokkan Now, this is something that Global will probably start to do, announcing stuff. Now, I feel like the producers of the game are probably not tone deaf, right? So what I mean by this is, I doubt, like, there's going to be a Dokkan Now. Like, okay, so, like, on the 4th, right? They're not going to go, all right, guys, Dokkan Fest Piccolo coming in a couple of days. Woo! I don't think that's what they're going to be doing, right? I don't think in the future they're not going to have a Dokkan Now in, like, March and be like, all right, fellas, Android 13 coming. Like, I'm sure when they have these, it's going to be probably is going to be global first sort of exclusive info or information. That's what I would assume, right? So, I would bet that on the 4th right here, they're probably going to show us things that are going to hit global before they hit JP. I mean, at this point, it seems like it's, pretty obvious that we're probably going to see a global first unit coming very soon, right? Because if you just look at it realistically, of the units that are left for Global to get Dokkan Fest exclusives, you have Gohan, you have Piccolo, you have SCR Cooler, and now you have Super Android 13. Among those 4, none of them, honestly, I would consider worthy of a Christmas celebration hype. I feel like Hit is a character that definitely could have worked. I feel like Global just kind of like dropped the ball. Like, if we really think about it, if Global last year, if they had done Hit, and if they had introduced LR Kale and Khalifa to Global, like, at that time, and the Universe 6 story event, and, like, all of that stuff that JP eventually got, if all of that dropped at the same time, that Christmas celebration would probably be thought of very differently. But I would also stress that a lot of people don't really talk about this anymore, but one of the big reasons Global players felt so shafted by that celebration is Blue Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly dropped at the exact same time almost over on JP Dokkan, right? Because I believe Gogeta... Yeah, it was literally the day after Hit came out. I believe Gogeta and Dragon Ball Super Broly had the data download, and then before we knew it, they were in-game. And then Global players are like, oh, cool, we got this Hit, that's nice, but he's not Blue Gogeta, who was just in the theatrical movie, right? This year, there's no movie coming out in December this year where like a brand new unit is going to drop and steal all the shine on JP. I don't think that's going to happen. So, this Dokkan Now, I'm telling y'all, is probably going to be very, very exciting, and we're going to see some really interesting things. So definitely make sure that if you are a Global player, or even a JP player, because whatever they show on Global is going to eventually come to JP, unless it's something along the lines of like a Pilaf Trove or the tickets. But if it's some sort of in-game event, maybe there's some sort of new like boss event or something like that might come to Global first. Or again, if a big Dokkan Fest exclusive, those things will eventually make their way to JP. Who knows when, but they probably will. And I guess before we finish up real quick, I do want to talk about the Step Up banner again. So again, JP got this during Golden Week to celebrate the new era in Japan. And then Global found an excuse to release it right now with, the start of this Dokkan Now. So Global did very good here. They certainly did kind of trick you guys. I mean, we go from Trunks and Zamasu into that LR Trunks and My banner, which is very stinky. And everyone said, don't you dare summon on that, boy. And then here we go. Now we have a Step Up banner. This isn't even really up that long, only going until the 9th. So, you don't have that much time to sort of build up stones to summon on this. So, if you've got the stones, this is not a skippable banner. You want to summon on this. Now, again, there is a big thing coming to Global later on in December, but that's still a unit you're going to have to pull for and get lucky and get, right? Whereas here, guaranteed easy A unit, guaranteed super unit, extreme unit, category leader, and then LR. And, LR, Goku, and Frieza are on this banner. A unit that, like, I feel like whenever I'm talking about, oh, top 7 units in the game, top 5 units in the game, I feel like I'm never really mentioning them anymore, but I do think they are worthy of that same sort of praise, of that same sort of level. So, this is definitely something to summon on, no matter what. Even if you can only get, like, the first step done, I do think it's still worth it. I mean, really, if you could, at any point, if you have stones to do any of these steps, it's worth it. Because, you know, if this is a 40 stone multi, that could still get you an LR. Same here. This is a 20 stone multi that could get you an LR, or like one of these crazy features, you know, Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku, Evolution Blue Vegeta, Turles. You know, these are the types of units you can get there. So you definitely want to make sure to summon on this. So let me know what you guys think of the Dokkan Now. Definitely be ready to watch this. I'm sure on this night, after this is done, people are going to be screaming about global amazingness. So let's all get ready for that. Thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all next time.